So I signed up for a 5K this upcoming, weekend.
Ooh, brave. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
I think it's it doesn't matter what it's for, but it's for a good cause and everything like that.
It's for your legs.
That's good. Yeah, I've been told that you're supposed to run it on your legs, but I don't actually know if there's like a finite amount of rules that exist there. Like, could you wheelbarrow race the whole way?
There's no
Ooh.
rule that says a dog can't run a 5K.
Exactly. Air Bud, the dog that runs. Yeah, this is
Yes.
why I don't make movies, but
Right. This is why. Just this.
but it's crazy because like you have these people and it's like, oh yeah, I had to train for, a really long time. Or you get kids that are able to run crazy, crazy fast 5Ks. Like I knew a guy in what was that? I knew a guy in high school who held the school world record for the 3,200 meter, and he ran it in like
That's
10
2 miles.
minutes. I'm like, that's insane, running 2 miles in
What?
10 minutes. But there's people who can obviously run a 4-minute mile. So
You just do it twice.
just run a
I did
4-minute
a beer
mile. twice.
mile once, but I don't think I timed it.
Do you know what the world record for the beer mile is?
No.
Oh, no.
4 minutes and 32 seconds.
And what is the definition of a beer mile?
You have to finish 4 beers,
Oh,
and
okay,
there's like the zone where you are allowed to drink them and everything like that, and then you still have to run the mile. 4 minutes and 32 seconds.
That is insane. Like,
I'm trying to think because like you're drinking it as you run.
You like have a zone where you're able to you're able to drink the beer and kind of continue moving forward, but it's only like 50 feet or like
So you
100
do
feet
have
or
to
something.
basically stop. And so you sacrifice half
Right.
a minute or whatever to drink the drink.
I mean, they chug it. They do the spiral and then vortex it down their throats.
God. Neat.
But like you've got other animals that have like different digestive tracts and stuff, so they would probably do better at beer miles overall.
Like a kangaroo.
But what's interesting is that
kangaroo.
like a human can actually outrun a horse over a long enough period of time.
Yeah.
And then camels can actually outrun horses and people over an even longer amount of time.
Like just if you just took like the maximum fit of all three and said, go in one direction.
Right, because basically like quadrupeds don't do super duper well whenever it comes to speed. Like they do an okay job about like, oh yeah, they're able to kind of, they're stable and everything like that. But you're obviously moving 2 sets of legs rather than just one.
Mhm.
And so,
Like that.
But then also
Andalites.
like a cheetah is super fast, but while it's running, all of its guts are like swooshing around
Right,
inside,
right.
forward and backward.
Mhm.
It can't breathe.
So you could theoretically, it's called persistence hunting. You could theoretically run down a horse, and then when the horse stops because it's just so exhausted and can't breathe and everything like that, you win.
But do you? I feel sad for the horse.
I'd feel bad, but yeah,
Yeah.
technically
yeah.
won.
No, but then you get a horse.
Yeah, so these
Well,
books that we've
take
been
that
reading
home.
like crap all over 2 legs, but who's laughing now?
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
who's
like-
laughing now? Horses.
Yeah,
Or
the horses
or
keep laughing.
Andalites. we need to have an Andalite human foot race in one of these to really establish because I mean the Andalites could just be natural sprinters and then not actually faster over any other distance.
Mm.
Yeah, in the book with the jungle in it, they say, Axe, you got to do this because you're going to be fastest running through the jungle.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess temporarily, but that doesn't mean long term. Huh.
But yeah, good luck, Axe.
Yeah,
Do a
but then-
marathon, you fool.
But yeah, like horses and cheetahs and stuff, like they have all their lungs and stuff in that horizontal part of their body that maybe, well, I know with alligators, they wiggle left and right, like
Mhm,
make a C
yeah.
shape to the right, C shape to the left as they run. And
So do
so
I.
one lung on that side is always compressed.
Huh.
And so they can't breathe while they're sprinting after you.
Huh.
And so, and I know it's probably not exactly that for horses and deer and stuff, but yeah, I think they overheat
Yeah.
because they
yeah.
don't sweat and pant and whatever.
Oh my.
I sweat in
And
pants.
Yes. I
Sweatpants.
also wiggle in C's.
You wiggle in the seas.
Yar.
Good.
Yes, in wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Arg.
Call me a crocodile on the ocean the way I wiggle in seas.
Welcome to Animorphs.
but
Okay.
no, don't introduce the show yet. Anyway, I was talking about how their lungs work when they're running, because it's one, people listen to podcasts to learn things, but two, Andalites have all the horizontal horse and deer business, but then they also have the upper body of a man who has his vertical lungs, who would not be wiggling into C shapes. I've never seen Axe run. Maybe he does wiggle his upper body into C shapes while he runs. I feel like that's more of a Taxxon thing.
Do they have two sets of lungs? I don't think it ever said that, right?
They have multiple hearts.
Multiple hearts.
So 2 sets of lungs is reasonable
Multiple
enough.
eyes.
But he eats through his feet.
Multiple feet.
So he wouldn't breathe through his mouth. So where are the lungs hooked up to?
Well, he's got a nose, right? He's got
like
he's got nose slits.
Yeah.
He probably breathes through his feet too.
Yeah, like frogs have slit noses and snakes do, and I could outrun them. So
can you though? Have you tried?
Most frogs,
do snakes run?
I'd like to
do
believe
snakes run.
I've
seen a cartoon snake run. He shifted his body into like legs.
Again, and if a snake entered the 5K that I'm going to be running, then we'd know. But I haven't seen any snakes enter it, so I think that they're self-conscious about what we would call running.
What's the snake that's in like Jungle Book in Robin Hood?
Ka. And in Robin Hood? Wait, what?
Yeah, he is in Robin Hood.
The snake from the Jungle Book is not in Robin Hood.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, PJ.
The same guy?
I rather like that. PJ.
Oh, wait, no. Is he? No, it's not the king. It's the other guy. No, you're right. There's a snake in it.
Brian Adams.
It's the same freaking snake.
Brian Adams
Kevin
is in
Costner. No, Brian Adams does the song for Robin Hood. Kevin Costner is Robin Hood, is the name of the movie.
Well, I'm thinking of Disney's Robin Hood.
Brian Adams did The Summer of 65, which is the theme song for Disney's Robin Hood.
Yes, it was. Oh, man. Yeah, that is a banger. I remember that one, yeah.
Solid music.
They also used Baloo in that one as Little John. Baloo was just brown.
He's just reskinned, yeah. Player 2 color.
Same voice?
No. Because it would have been like a ways later.
Super important question. Is the Baloo in Tailspin the Baloo from Jungle Book?
Well, Baloo just means bear. So it could have been.
Oh.
Like which one, if it is, then which one came first? Did he...
The one from the 60s, the Jungle Book, or the one from the 90s, Tailspin?
No,
I don't know. We'll have to go to the internet.
Or the Rudyard Kipling book that was written that was deeply racist before those.
Just because when it came out doesn't mean that's when it takes place. I'm just saying, like, in Baloo's life, did he like live a pilot's life and then say, I'm tired of this?
Pilot's life for me.
I'm retiring to the past.
And then he goes, I'm going to go to the jungle and just chill out from society? Or did he start in the jungle and then say, I got to get out of here, and worked his way up to be a pilot? Which one?
Got his pilot's license and said, later, losers.
Right. Which one?
Is a pilot's license one of life's bare necessities?
Seems like it.
Yo-ho, a pilot's license for me.
Place to sleep, bunch of food to eat, and a pilot's license.
What more could you want?
Animorphs 55 the podcast would love to hear from you. You can email the show at animorphspodpeople@gmail.com. We also post links to other listening methods, our Blue Sky account, and links to friends of the show on our Linktree at linktree.com/Animorphs55 the podcast. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Animorphs 55 the podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Alex.
I'm also a host of Zach.
I'm Patrick.
And today we are continuing on our read of Animorphs. Nope, not Animorphs 55. Nope, hang on.
Nope. Podcast. I'm your host, Patrick.
There he is. And today we're continuing on the Andalite Chronicles, working on part 2 called Alloran's Choice.
Ooh.
Wonder what choice he's going to make.
It's a real
Yes.
Alloran's choice.
So
Great.
where were we last time? We had everybody. They were on the Taxxon planet. Everything was going great until Chapman decided to land a ship that he shouldn't have and walks out in this wide open spaceport, revealing humans to the Yeerk world.
Wide open
Alloran's-
spaceport. Room to make.
Alloran's like, don't you land that ship. Don't do it.
Don't you
I'm
do
watching
it.
you.
Yeah, I mean,
No. Do not land that ship.
Alloran says if it was my choice, I wouldn't have landed that ship.
that was the choice.
Minute
That
one,
was the
they just
choice.
let you
They
know.
said the name of the movie.
Yeah. At this point, like he does start finding his friends, right? Like he's alone. He got split up from his friends in a massive Taxxon swarm earlier.
Friends.
Uh,
Plural?
But he does stumble across Arbrin
Yes.
randomly, kind of like just in the shadows. Like Elfanger's just trying to figure it out where to go next. What do I do? And he just stumbles across Arbrin, still in a Taxxon morph, or has gone back in a Taxxon morph. We're not exactly sure.
But he is it.
And they're like, "Well, what do we do now?"
Yeah, because our brand's
Good.
acting real weird too. He's acting. I was honestly at the point here where I was like, oh no, did he get yeerked? Like, did he get jostled with the brain worms or something?
Mhm.
But I think we turn out to find that he's just possibly a Nothlit, and he might just be stuck instead.
Did you think that like when he was being weird? Like, what did you think?
Well, because they kept saying, "Oh yeah, he would act this way, and then he would act just like old Arbran," and I'm like, "Oh no!" So like that sounds like somebody who's kind of getting up to speed on what's inside his brain,
Yeah, struggling with being a new host. Yeah.
right? But it answered it pretty quickly, so I'll give it that.
Yeah. I think Elfanger's decision right now is like, okay, I got the humans thing and the Jahar. That's a whole problem. I still got to find this dang time matrix, though. Like, that's the main thing. That's the primary objective right now. So him and Arbrin, as Taxxons, are, Elfanger's like, I don't want to be a Taxxon again. But they just pretend that they're
Well,
like going to work on the ship. Like,
this
oh,
is-
watch out! I'm here to do the maintenance. What maintenance?
Yes.
You know, Jimmy sent me over. You don't want to tell Jimmy. You don't want to make Jimmy mad.
That's
Oh,
right, I don't.
okay. You can sure you can get on there. And then they're on there and they're like, let's go. Just take off.
Yep. Why not?
I mean, it works. It works.
But alas, they were too slow. And so they're talking about using the time matrix, obviously. So they're like, well, we could use a time matrix to do this. We could use a time matrix to do that. But the Elamists, oh no, what are we going to do about the Elamists? Well,
Yeah, we get an Elmas drop. That's right.
I'm not worried about it. They're just fairy tales. And, I've never seen one kind of quick
I've
discussion
never
and
seen
such.
Yes.
But they're just kind of going back and forth on this. And then we get this absolutely dense, insane drop of, well, we're trying to floor it to get out of here, but we're only going this fast. And now we're going this fast. And oh my gosh, here's a couple seconds that it takes and all that. So see if you can follow me on this. All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
So they mentioned that they start out going 1,000 miles an hour. Well and good, right? Oh, that's going to take us at least 10 minutes to get out of Atmo. To reach escape velocity. So
Okay.
I'm like writing down some numbers. I'm like, okay, let's see what the math looks like here.
Okay.
So I know it's going to be 600 seconds for them to get out of here at 1,000 miles an hour. And I'm like, that doesn't seem like that really adds up. But fortunately enough, they said, well, we went 7 miles up and we're in the edge of the atmosphere. It took 5.8 seconds. 7 miles in 6 seconds is 1.16 miles per second. Cool. No worries. Well, then they say, cool, we immediately kind of take a parabolic arc to kind of shake these ships off. And so now
Yeah, because people are following them. Yes.
yes, they're getting
'Cause they
chased by the
stole a
other
ship.
ships.
They
Mhm.
stole a ship. Yeah.
Well, and then they end up going downward. Well, looking at that acceleration, assuming any continuation of acceleration, which he continuously mentions, yep, we're going faster and faster and faster. This is insane. They should be going 4,200 miles per hour downhill. And so if we're talking about as they're accelerating, they're going 2,000 miles per hour up towards the atmosphere. But then whenever they invert, based on their continued acceleration, they're going 4,200 miles per hour. I was like, all right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this math and see if we can figure out what size this planet is overall. And
Okay.
as it turns out, they actually got it pretty close. The overall force basically ends up being about a quarter of the size of Earth. So, you know,
Okay.
if you're
Still
talking
too big to
about
hug.
a
Not that
exactly,
you
still
want
too
to.
big to hug. But as far as a spaceport goes, it makes sense. You've got a slightly lower gravity environment for all of this stuff. The
Okay.
only math error that I could find in any of this was that parabolic turn and then the full stop that they do, the air brakes that they do to kind of shake them off so that way our brand can go ahead and shoot them out of the way, would have pulled them on the order of somewhere between 30 and 60 Gs, which for a Taxxon would have likely just liquidated him inside of the ship.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
other than that,
Yeah.
math looked great, which was surprising.
He's got strong little spindly legs, to keep him up. Wow, thank
Yeah.
you for that, Alex.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
do you think you put more, the same, or less amount of thought into that situation than the authors did?
I imagine they knew somebody who like, yeah, you're pretty good at math. Go ahead and do this
Yeah,
math
checks
for me.
out.
Okay, here you go.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. Great. Give me some numbers. I can just fill in here. Yeah.
The most unbelievable part of the whole thing. Did y'all notice what units they use for this whole thing?
Yeah. So they, I forget I mean, it's
Miles, right?
Miles per hour.
right.
We're only
yeah.
going 1,000 miles per hour.
Right.
Yes,
So
that's correct.
The only thought I have with that is that it's being interpreted through whatever mind diary that this is, and just the reader just hears the speed as it's like hearing thought speak as pictures. Like you just
So thought
you
speak doesn't
interpret
use
the
metric?
speed as yeah.
Miles per hour? Oh, you mean 5,280 feet? What's a foot?
What's a foot? Yeah. Oh, that's 12 inches. Yeah, what's an inch?
It's pre-internet. We're
Well,
fine.
no, but like Andalites have no feet; they have hooves.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a foot.
Hooves.
It's 12,
The hoof long.
12-inch long foot.
How long's that hoof? It's not that far.
I don't know. I'm just hoofing it. Yeah. So
Ugh.
they is this also Arbor is like, just kill me though. This is terrible.
Yes.
Just kill me.
Mhm.
I don't want to be a Taxxon forever. I'm stuck as a Taxxon. I mean, which then makes like Tobias look like, what are you complaining about, man? You're a bird.
Yeah, it's very much the same. Well, you were saying, I want to, we got to sneak in here, and I don't want to be a Taxxon again. It's very much Cassie is a skunk and falls asleep underground, and Jake's yelling at her like, "You want to end up like him?"
Yep. Yep. Yeah. And so Arbor tricks Elfangor is like, he tries to
Like,
attack
lunges at
Elfangor.
him.
Yeah, and Elfangor's like, I'm not gonna slice you up.
But he cuts 4 of his legs off.
But I'll stun you with this gun to get with this shredder to get you off of me. It's a Draken beam, not a shredder. They modified it. A 5 is stun. A 1 is actually blast me apart. Oh, okay. Well, let me put it on a 5 then.
I'm gonna rate this episode
And he-
as 1 out of 10. Oh, but it's a. I thought this was a Draken beam instead of a shredder.
Exactly.
It's actually a
exactly.
great grade.
I mean, it really did come off as like, come on, Elfangor, be like slightly smart, man. It's just the same blaster you've always used, dude. So Arbor tricked him. He put it on a 5. Turns out, oh yeah, that does blow a hole in the ship. He misses Arbor, and then the whole ship crashes.
It's
Boom,
amazing this doesn't
blackout.
happen more often. That if they're using Dracon beams in a handheld format, you're telling me this never happens. Somebody didn't accidentally hit a button and, oh no, we blew a hole in the ship.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And this also is the whole like, does it if the laser touches the wall, does the whole ship disintegrate, or it blows a hole? I don't know. Some things disintegrate, some things don't. Depends on the setting, I guess you put it on. Whatever. But
Space
it
beams.
does crash. And Elfangor wakes up, and Arbron's gone.
He's got teeny little
The-
footprints leading away from the ship.
Right.
Mhm.
The Time Matrix was on that ship that they just crashed, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So
Yes.
that's gone.
Yes. Yes. And the cocoons are missing too.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, oh, okay, well, I guess that our brand decided to have a snack before he left.
maybe so. We don't actually know why.
And we
they're
never get
gone.
it confirmed. And I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my.
I'm pretty sure he ate him. That's how I think. Yeah. But he sees little footprints going off in the sand, and he's like, okay, well, now what?
Well, no, the time matrix is still here, right? Because he has to somehow get back to the spaceport to bring something else.
Oh, right, the
here
ship with
to
the
get the time matrix, right?
time matrix is still at the spaceport. This is the other
Oh,
Skritna ship, I think. Right?
They steal the one of the time matrix. Yeah, they
Oh,
steal the one
okay.
of the time matrix for
all
sure.
right.
I didn't make Skritna ship 1 and 2 distinctions in a lot of my
But
notes.
yeah, but then because the other Skritna ship, there's only the one now, right? They took the Jahar down. They have the Skritna ship on there. They already stopped the other Skritna ship a while ago
Oh,
out
okay.
in space. They're just going after the second one this whole time. That's my
Gotcha.
understanding.
Okay.
And
That makes more sense.
yeah, so Elfanger's just like trying to figure out what to do. This as he looked at the ads for like the cigarettes yet?
Yeah, he like drifted off, and then when he woke up, he's like, "Oh, there's more stuff missing now, and there's a bunch of those Taxxon footprints, like Patrick was talking about. Like they lead away. What will I do?"
Yeah,
And
and is this also when he decides, let me see what else is in this ship?
this is just the best part of this book
Yeah.
potentially.
Is it the Mustang?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got to go ahead and adapt this and remove some of the seats and stuff like that. Amazing.
Yeah.
No
yeah,
notes.
It takes a yellow Mustang. He finds some Dr. Pepper, puts it in a cup to put his hoof in,
Puts his
moves
hoof in.
moves the driver's seat out so he can stand as an Andalite, blares the radio, and is just hightailing it down the desert of the Taxxon homeworld.
So long, nerds.
I mean, this is the coolest. Oh God, this is the best scene, man. Like, this is like a top 5 Animorph scene in my mind.
It's pretty great.
It's just.
Assuming the Mustang has what in mid 70s, what is this, an 8-track player? Probably.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What kind of music you think he's listening to?
Ooh.
Was it the Allman Brothers? He was it Give Me the Honky Tonk Blues? Who is that?
Oh, that's right.
Alan Jackson, Mercury
gosh.
Blues. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road.
I mean, gosh, it's such a
it's-
great scene, man. It almost, I get some of that like vaporwave aesthetic too, going on, even though it's not quite 80s. You got that sand blowing around. You got a sunset, maybe.
And I
Oh,
still,
great.
I imagine as I read this, the scene, I imagined him basically as a blue human. He's got one hand on the wheel. He's got one arm off to, over onto the passenger seat. But I'm like, he just told me he removed the seat so he could stand. No, but he's got sunglasses on.
Yeah, but you still see it.
For both sets of eyes.
And the ground opens up and swallows the car
Hum.
and him. And that's a pretty panic-inducing moment right there.
For most people, but not
Brave
for
warrior.
Elfangor.
Yeah,
They're
he's
great.
just like, oh, this is weird.
That's weird.
What's up with that? It gets to the bottom of that, and he's in a hive. He's in a Taxxon hive, and now he starts thinking, oh, now it's done.
But not for long, because he
What?
runs
Who?
across Arbron, who is now the royal vizier for the mountain god, apparently.
I became
Um,
a
He
vizier.
works for the living hive.
Visser? No, different.
And then I will become Sultan.
Exactly. But you're so old. Like it was such a silly energy where he's like, Arbron, I can't believe that you're alive. And he's like, yeah, bro, I work for a mountain now. You can hear
Yeah,
its mighty
oh.
voice speaking through me. It's
Catch up,
profit. And I was
Elfangor.
like, okay, buddy.
Catch up.
He's a dwarf now.
Yeah, he acts like he's been there for like months doing this. Like,
Right.
okay, Elfinger's
feel like an hour or two,
sorry,
bud."
man. Sorry, this is a
How
lot.
long
to
was I
take in."
out? It's been years. It's been
But he's like,
83
yeah, they've
years.
always there's some free Taxxons. They don't all want to be controllers. In fact, there's a Taxxon civil war that's about to start, and I'm going to be the head of it.
You want to be a part
What?
of it? Civil War?
Yeah, you ready for it? What?
How do you know
Like-
all this already?
I just want to go back in my
The
Mustang,
mountain
man.
told me.
Connected.
The living
Yeah.
hive.
The living hive. Very, very surreal. Very, very odd.
So weird.
And essentially, it's like they've always wanted to attack the controllers, but they just haven't had the knowledge base to do so. But this is my only purpose now, Elfangor. My life sucks. Don't take this away from me. That's what
Don't
he's
take this
basically
from me.
saying.
I've only got this one thing, man.
This is what he's trying to get to Elfangor.
It's very serious, but Like, the
It
way it's
is.
written is so weird because it's like he's like, "Yeah, bro, I go off to my death. Anyways, you wanna come?" Like, it's such a strange interface that
Yes.
mixes this enthusiasm with, like, resignation.
Yes, and I did. It was the only time in the whole. I mean,
Eh.
this book goes at a pace, right? Like every chapter is used. There's no like filler really. It's just like the whole book just goes. Um, and the pace I think works, except this part. I feel like the pace is a little off, where it's just you wanted me to kill you like an hour ago.
Right,
I mean, how long was I out? Like
Right.
overnight at most. You know what I mean? Like at most.
at most.
And so this is a big 180 in your mindset, and like a lot of knowledge about Civil War and a hive mind and all these things. But whatever, he says, sure, okay, great, let's do it. And they just charge like I'm gonna take my Mustang back up the tunnels, and all the Taxxons come with me, and we're gonna attack the Yeerk base
Oh,
on the Taxxon
the
world.
follow-up from his last drive in his Mustang, very much is like, "Oh, man, I'm going 0 to 200 because of all these air currents. That's totally rad." But I had no time to enjoy it. Instead, I realized I was going into battle, drinking my Dr. Pepper in my convertible, going 200 miles. I'm like, "All right, okay." Again, like, weird cognitive dissonance between
uh,
what's going on and how he feels about it.
Side note: can he taste the Dr Pepper?
He's gotta be able to, yeah,
But
because
he
he can
can't
taste the
taste.
difference in grass.
Right. So
Oh.
what is that?
Why is he so obsessed with taste when he
Like,
becomes a human? If he can already taste.
I mean, you could. Yeah,
Like,
I know they talk
Hmm,
about the grass differences, and I guess to me, I would be like, I don't know how it makes you feel, maybe like different levels of caffeine,
could be.
you know. But then, yeah, why would you? You think if you gave him a Coke, also be like, oh, this isn't Dr Pepper or Dr Thunder. If you give him Dr
First
Thunder,
off,
it's like, what is
everybody
this?
likes
is
Dr.
this
Pepper, all right?
Pepsi?
Yeah, yeah, like,
You told me this was Coke. Is this
yeah. This
Pepsi?
is,
Pepsi is
I
not
don't.
okay.
It's Pepsi
Yeah.
One.
Or what was it? Pepsi Crystal or whatever there was in the
Ooh.
90s. Wasn't that a
Oh,
thing?
Crystal Pepsi. Yeah,
Yes.
Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah. What was that? Was it clear?
It's just they didn't put the brown in it. Yeah.
Huh. Ew.
What a
That's
statement.
jeez.
Did you guys ever have the blue Pepsi from like
Yes.
what, late 2000s? I think.
Maybe.
It was below Mountain Dew Code Red for me,
Oh, Mountain Dew Code Red.
but above whatever the blue version of Big Red is that tastes like just
Oh, there's a
horrible.
big blue. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand
Or
that
used to
stuff.
be.
It's nasty.
Yeah, I had blue Pepsi once, and that was enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't
I don't know.
last.
Ugh.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
Anyway,
But
he's in a-
anyways,
he's in a Mustang.
yeah, it's a sad sight to see, that Elfangor charges into battle in his Ford Mustang and proceeds to, run over a bunch of people. What is
Charge.
here's my notes.
Yeah.
War is hell, says the guy battering a gap with his yellow convertible. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
But this fight quickly goes to crap because as soon as Taxxons are dying, everyone's just eating the Taxxons instead of fighting each other.
Yeah. It's
That
gross.
doesn't last long. Yeah. But they get back to the humans.
I know I'm supposed to go fight those Andalites, but Barry's not going to eat himself.
Well, actually,
Oh, he is.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
yeah. But actually, before that, he recognizes someone's voice in the form of a Hork-Bajir.
Yeah, well, yeah. When they get
Yeah.
to they make their way to the humans, and then they're like overwhelmed, and then suddenly, Alloran
Yeah.
My Alloran.
as a Hork-Bajir, steps
Alloran
up.
just wants to kill.
Yeah, the sub visitor 7's back.
Yep.
And he's like, haha, now I've got you, mortal enemy that I've made.
Mhm.
And then Alloran, as a Hork-Bajir, disguised as part of his army, comes around and says, no,
That's
I've
it,
got
that's it.
you. Aha. How the turntables.
How they
And
turn.
yeah. And so they all get back on the ship. They take, so Arbin says, no, I'm going to stay here. So Arbin does not die that you
Right.
see.
Yeah.
You just assume he's going to live a very sad life. But he stays behind. But Alloran boards, Lauren and Chapman board. They're very quiet.
Chapman's being weird.
Yeah. Elfangor boards, and then this the Alloran has put his blades around the one that was saying they were sub Visor 7. and takes him onto the ship.
Yep.
And that's where we're at.
And at this point, we're up in space now. We're able to see the other Yeerk slugs on the ship with the other Yeerk slugs. And basically Alloran's like, look, man, take the shot. This is it. We're gonna, this is what war's like again. This is the second time we've had this conversation.
Right, where it's like, anyways, that was annoying. So back to these 10,000 Yeerks in this tank, Elfangor.
You thought you weren't going to do it. I'm still making you do it. I'm still going to make you do it.
This isn't over. They fight over it again, and essentially just a bunch of commotion, and Elfangor stuns him, right? Just takes him out. Alloran had kicked off the
Subvisor or the Hork Bajir.
He said, "Hey, Subvisor 7, get out," and kicks him out the airlock. Great.
No ticket.
Subvisor 7's gone. Awesome. If you're listening, you're like, wait, I thought you said that he was going to become Visitor 3. Aha, there is a trick going on here. Elfangor knocks Alloran out, and then he's like, God, what have I done? Ugh, I need some
He rolls
air.
down the window of the spaceship.
Walks away for a minute.
And all those Yeerks go flying out the window, and he says, oh no, I didn't want to do this. No, that's not true.
I did it anyway, yeah. And he's like, all right, let me just look at this time matrix thing. Let me just think about what to do. Oh my gosh, I just realized what just happened. Did you guys realize just what happened at the time that he said that?
Yes, because they kept commenting on like, oh, Chapman, he like pumped his fist a little bit and he looked triumphant and I should have known then. And I'm like, boy, you should have known the moment you met this guy. This guy was a real piece of work.
Yeah.
And also... I'm definitely on the side of Alloran on this one. I really think blowing up all those things and maybe listening to what he said to do, all these things could have been avoided.
Yeah.
The war on Earth might have been avoided.
Yes.
Had you listened to your boss.
Yes. And Elfangor even does admit that, right? He's like, oh my gosh, I caused all of this. I caused all these problems.
Yeah.
Including, he goes back in the ship and Alloran stands up and he's been infested. And Elfangor's like, wait, how did this happen? So how did this happen? Chapman and Alloran were both controllers getting onto the ship. Right. The Subvisor 7 wasn't actually Subvisor 7. It was just a Hork Bajir with a controller Hork Bajir that I guess was like, I'm willing to die for the real Subvisor 7 to take an Andalite body. So he gets jettisoned and makes him think that they took care of Subvisor 7. But Subvisor 7 was in Chapman the whole time. So once they got Alloran out on the ground, Chapman, but I guess presumably put his ear to Alloran's ear. Yeerk goes in. Chapman's just the loser. Lauren's still a controller, and now Alloran stands up and is a controller. And he is the first Andalite controller, the Abomination. Not the Hulk enemy, just the same thing.
Fair. Good to hear.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get this moment and you see Visser 3's plan seems like it's gone pretty well altogether. And again,
Subvisor 7, Alex.
Oh, sorry.
Gosh.
The Visser. But it's one of those things where seeing him put together this plan and follow it all out, like very impressive. It seems like he is a very lethal, deadly enemy. And then there's another one where it's like, oh no, a skunk sprayed me and now I feel bad and I don't own a construction company anymore. Like, come on, man. You used to be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I mean when like that book, The Secret, is I think when Visor 3 kind of
just falls apart.
It gets like G-rated.
But also the Animorphs as a group are much more effective because they have Rachel, who is very willing to kill when push comes to shove. And compared to Elfangor, who is clearly like, no, I need to be on the moral high ground, the Animorphs being ready to murder is clearly their greatest strength.
They have each other to balance each other out. Elfangor doesn't have anybody. I mean, he has Lauren, I guess.
I guess.
I guess. But, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I just, it shows why the team was needed. Like, Rachel couldn't have done it by herself. Cassie could not have done it by herself, you know?
True. Jake, though, that's why he's a leader.
Oh, yeah, he's got it.
Because he could do it all by himself. Fail. That's it. Yeah, there we go.
Those
Boom.
are the things. Yeah, that's
bingo,
the
bango.
list. So Elfangor just kind of sulks now. He does get Alloran off the ship by kicking his unconscious body off, calling the Yeerks and pretending to be the new Andalite controller. He calls the Yeerks, he's like, "Ha ha! I told you I would be an Andalite controller after a while." And they're like, "Huh, okay, I guess." He goes, "Now, there is an actual Andalite down there on the ground. Take him out
Make
for
him
me."
run.
Yeah, and that's Visitor 7 and Alloran's body.
Shouldn't we like capture him and have 2 abominations? No, shoot at him. Make
That-
him dance like Yosemite Sam.
You would think yes, but I think that is. I remember thinking that plot hole, whatever, like when I was a kid. But I think that's just the most Visitor 3 thing there is, right? It'd be like, no, I'm the only one. Nobody else is gonna have one. I don't remember if we discussed that or not, but I could see that definitely being a personality trait.
Little full of himself.
Absolutely. I'm the Andalite controller. Nobody else. That's my thing. You know what I mean? I work hard to get that. Yeah.
It's the, we'll make him run and, we'll kind of keep shooting at him like Yosemite Sam. Like, it's very on brand for what Visser 3 ends up doing in some of the later books, where it's like, this is a dumb plan. You're really just doing this to like fluff your own ego. And so, it's good to see consistency here. Like, it happens to him and he's like, I'm going to do that next time. That's great.
Right. He's like, this is a good idea. Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
Clever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Elfangor just kind of pouts now. He just pouts with Lauren. And Lauren's like, am I ever going to go home? And Elfangor's like, can I even go home? I've messed up everything. And they just they listen to some emo music together.
Chapman cannot stop being a jerk the entire time because he is, again, the worst.
The absolute
Yeah,
worst.
when Visser 3 was in him earlier, I was like, maybe it's Visser 3, but it could just be
Can't tell the
Chapman.
difference.
They're both just the worst.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Have we missed the cigarette ads?
Yes,
Like,
we
I
did.
think at some point that happened, right?
Yes.
Elfangor's like, I saw a magazine ad where they were sticking white cylinders in their mouths and hanging in front of waterfalls. Is that a thing you guys do? Lauren's like, what are you talking about? And then like, oh, you looked at a cigarette ad, so they keep talking about white cylinders. Let's stick white cylinders in our mouths and hang out somewhere. No, Elfangor, those are bad for you. You have no mouth.
But they talked about the white cylinders, and I had no idea what they were talking about until later in the book. Lauren guesses, cigarettes.
Ah, gotcha.
I was thinking popsicles or glasses of milk, and neither of those seemed reasonable. So I was like, well, I must be wrong. I must be just missing something. And they said cigarettes. I'm like, sure, why not?
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, she's like, can we go home? Or are you going to take me home? Well, I don't know. I'll try, but are you going to erase my memory? I just made such a mess of this. I don't even care anymore. You can have your memories. Maybe we can both live on Earth. Oh, that'd be nice. Can we put white cylinders in our mouths and stare at a waterfall?
A waterfall?
And can we have Mustangs?
Yeah. It's a nice,
bad
sweet
for
little
you.
scene. A little reprieve from the action for a second, just kind of
For a
wallowing a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Elfangor does have a reason for just hanging out. They're in Z space. He's like, well, we're chilling in Z space. I don't want to leave Z space because I'm pretty sure that the Yeerks put a tracker on this ship somewhere, and they'll just come after me. Wait,
Chapman says as much too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's like, it definitely did.
Yeah, and Elfangor's like, what if I go find an Andalite army somewhere, and then if the Yeerks come after us, we got backup. So that's what they do.
It's a clever idea. I mean,
is.
it's a good idea to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to the place that has like a concentration of firepower. So when they do show up, they get blasted to bits.
It's smart.
It makes sense.
Except that Andalite army is already being attacked
Yeah.
by other things. A third party.
Womp womp.
Eating living meteors?
Asteroids.
Asteroids
that just consume ships. They just kind of wrap themselves around the ship and eat it and then move on.
It's like
to the next
they
one.
eat energy, I think, because he describes how powerful a dome ship's super laser is, and it blasts one of these things, and it's like, yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum. Did we just do that?
Yep.
Great.
Do you think these are related to the Valik?
Ooh, maybe. I
'Cause
mean,
they both are attracted to large sources of energy, either morphing or dem guns.
Or the back of a spaceship,
I mean,
like the
why
Valik was
not?
originally.
That's true.
Yeah.
Why not?
But We find out that Visser got a promotion in the 5 minutes since he's been gone.
Yep. For having an Andalite, I bring you up what? How many is that? So there's the 7. Well, he's Subvisor 7, right? So you go up to Subvisor 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I don't think there's a Subvisor 0. And then I think it said there was like 40 visors. Or I think someone said there's 40-something visors.
It's a terrible system.
So then you get to 32. So there's another like 10 or so. So it's like, I don't know, 15 to 20 ranks. That's it?
Pretty quick
For an
jump.
Andalite controller? I don't know.
It's like being in the army. There can only be one second lieutenant. There can
Right.
only be one captain.
This is
Yeah.
Lieutenant 32. And if he does a bad job, he gets demoted and somebody
Yep.
else gets to be Lieutenant 32.
Yeah.
Oh, you messed up, and you were stationed on the other side of the world. All right, switch these two.
Switch. Yep. Yep.
Our travel budget
I
is
didn't even get a new
insane.
name tag.
But yeah, they're Elfangor does trick Visor 3 to latch onto his ship and try to board it. Visor 3, I say Visor 3. It's Visor 32 now. I think he taunts him with the time matrix, right? And
Yes,
he's like,
he
look, I'll
does.
get him on this ship and I'll take out this abomination. Except then the meteors eat their ship too. And then everyone's just screwed. The time matrix is hanging on outside the ship. Air is being pressed out of the ship. Visor 32's on it. Lauren's on it. Elfangor's on it. And then Chapman's passed out floating around somewhere as well.
Chapman's probably just doing backflips in zero gravity.
Probably that.
This
yeah.
is rad.
And
Oh, I wish I had a skateboard.
Elfangor describes it as just like, I'm passing out, and it's fine.
He's like, we're going to pass out. And then he passed out just as he predicted.
Who needs a time
I don't-
matrix?
But he doesn't believe in the psychics or whatever, right?
I don't believe in psychic things, but watch this.
Are you an alarmist?
Yeah. So that's the end.
I
That's
control
the book
time.
too.
Watch, I'm about to lose 2 hours.
So dumb.
Oh, Lord.
End book 2.
Another
Elfangor
cliffhanger.
and company is on the verge of death. Going toward a black hole also, right? Like not only is their
Oh,
thing being
yeah,
crushed,
that
but
was
they're
the
also
threat.
going toward a black
Yeah,
hole.
black
Run
hole.
out of air. It's cold. No power on the ship. Heading
Yeah.
toward a black hole.
Yep.
So many
Yep.
hungry asteroids.
Well,
Hungry asteroids.
what'd you
Are you dead? Well, one day you're gonna be. And on that day, we know you'll have questions, such as, what do I do with this hefty garbage bag I call a corpse? Who can help me hug a creature I can't reach my arms around if I wanted to hug them for some reason? How can I balance the cost of cremation and a snack budget? And what if my buddies don't leave enough of me to cremate? That's why we created Living Hive Funerary Arrangements, LLC. Because you deserve to have options that don't burst the bank. Our discount cremation services maximize the amount of your loved one's return to you. And we even offer a discreet Yeerk rehoming service in our deluxe funeral packages, complete with complimentary slip and slide transit to the nearest Yeerk pool. Don't hesitate to indulge in our services.
What'd you guys think of this one?
If this one would have been 90% Elfangor driving his Mustang and drinking Dr. Pepper, I think that would have been a 10.
So good.
Yeah, that scene was
true.
awesome. Even though it was sort of gross, the Taxxon Living Hive was really cool because we didn't go over this, but it like can open tunnels anywhere on the planet, I think, and adjust the tunnel size, and also like vacuum tube you like at the bank in the old days to anywhere else on the planet. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the new days, it's still a thing.
you say so.
Yep.
And don't write checks anymore. But yeah, so he gets it's like, all right, let's go to war in his Mustang, and this fleshy tube surrounds him and adjusts to his size, and then like tube launches him through the air as a Mustang, and he's just like, yeah, I'm doing a jump.
That's
And,
so
oh,
radical.
It is. It is very cool to adjust to an alien world like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and the living asteroids were really cool. I thought his, get off my ship and I'm going to shoot at your feet, and everybody just chase him and laugh at him. Hey, there's the boy that laughs at everyone. Let's laugh at him. Ha 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 ha. That was
Gonna get you worse.
yeah, that was a little bit of a down part for me, and I don't know. No, I'll give it a 7. Hungry asteroids out of 10.
Good. I give it a 9 out of 10.
Ooh la la.
Wow.
Yeah, really strong to me. I
Wowzers.
don't see the two-dimensional characters as much here, just because there's less of them, I guess. But the Mustang scene's awesome. The Alloran becoming a controller, that's like, I don't know, that moment is like, oh, when you see Vader turn to the dark side or something. You know what I mean?
Kinda
It's like
true.
that moment of
Yeah.
seeing like, how did this come to be? Really cool stuff. The asteroid thing is creative. I thought new thing. Smart to go out of Z space. I don't know. There was a lot of just like the next thing makes sense. I'm gonna make this moment. There's a lot of emotion. I need to like stop for a second, think about it. Just good pacing. I mean, I thought it was a really strong middle thing. I mean, obviously it doesn't make any sense without the first part. So you wouldn't like read it as a standalone. But like, it's a great entry. So 9 out of 10 of I don't know
Something.
sand particles.
Oh,
I hate
wow.
sand.
I hate sand. Of course.
It's rough. Of course,
Gets
It's
everywhere.
everywhere.
Oh, good.
Vader reference.
I gotta disagree a little bit on the pacing aspect of it. I feel like it almost felt like there were just scenes and set pieces here,
Mhm.
which, again, as radical as they are,
I agree with you.
it definitely didn't
because-
feel like.
Sorry to interrupt. It just,
No, please.
it's like this book is the one where he drives the convertible and, oh yeah, our run is stuck as a centipede monster. Oh yeah, they went to space. Huh. But it's the convertible book. And to me,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But it's the pacing through here is weird because it feels like there's just a lot of set pieces. You've got your convertible scene, you've got the living hive, you've got, the great battle and everything like that. And there's no real moment to kind of stop and think. This part feels very rushed altogether. And rather than feeling rushed as in anything else, it's like, oh yeah, and then he, read a book about Yosemite and saw some pictures of people smoking and fell asleep, and then he woke up, and like weird time passage through here. There's a
That first
lot
time
of
passage
good
was very
stuff.
off.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in it. And again, the viscerality of the battle, as they go up there, and Alloran's whole thing, and this evil plan, and make him run very silly too. Again, Elfangor just kill. Don't play with your food. Just kill the guy and be done with it.
Mhm.
Like, for goodness sake. I would still say
He doesn't kill.
probably
Alex.
give it. I would probably give it a V8 out of 10
oh,
Ah,
because
you
you're
were
driving a
thinking about that.
Mustang.
You already knew you were
it's
gonna
not the
say that.
vegetable juice.
I was deciding whether I was going to go with a V6 or a V8, but
Ah, got it.
just
Okay.
saying.
All right. Know about cars. You think that's well, yeah? That's what they were broing earlier about, right? That's
Exactly.
probably Arbor. Yeah, you know about cars too. I can talk
I
about.
had to
cars.
pull out the seats so I could fit more Dr. Pepper buckets for my hooves.
I'm not a scientist. Yeah.
Dr. Pepper bucket sounds so good.
So hang on. So what do we currently have that they took off the ship? So we have 2 humans. We have a couple of magazines with cigarette ads and
Yeah, they
pictures
had
of
a Mustang,
Yosemite
But I think
and
that
a
got totaled.
Mustang
I don't
and
know if
some
they kept
Dr.
it.
Pepper.
And Dr. Pepper and the Time Matrix.
A little
And the time
important.
matrix. Yeah.
and the world-ending
Common
device.
things.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. Yeah, just a very silly smattering
Probably
of
random
things.
Probably like things they didn't mention. Probably like a canister of like Doritos 3D or something.
This was a 70s.
You know? Oh,
Just
shit,
original
shoot,
Doritos.
Yeah. That's right. It was.
We have the complete Adam West Batman series on
God.
VHS.
The man we killed
okay,
for
that's
these,
more like
he
it.
was
Yeah.
very, very protective of this series.
All right, I guess that's we've lost Zach, so it's the end of the
He's back.
episode. Oh, there's Zach. Hello, Zach.
Hey, I do want to throw out. We did have a couple new reviews that we haven't brought up. One of them was very stoic. This is on Apple Podcasts. Please leave reviews. Reviews really, really help. Even if you don't want to write something, just like do the 5-star thing. I'm pressing the 5-star thing in the air as if you guys can
He
see
is.
me. That's how
It's
emphatic I am
inspiring
about
me.
this.
I hope it inspires you. Please review.
If you want to write one also, that'd be great because then we can actually get real
And
feedback.
we read
'cause
those.
The 5-star just helps us like get visible and see. We get seen more and passed around. And
We'd
stuff.
love to hear how you grade things in the similar way that we nonsensically grade them as well. But only if they're 5 out of 5. I don't want to hear anything else.
Don't give me
grade
a 4.
me.
Come on.
A V4.
So one of them
of
them was very stoically, "You guys are funny."
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. That's nice. It's nice.
Wrong,
Appreciate
but
that.
thanks.
Another one just had 5 golden stars all in a row.
Ooh.
Short and to the point.
Beautiful.
Love it. Love to see it.
Also, this is a great new Animorphs podcast. I've listened to a few that are out there. There are a few out there. But I think this may be a new one on rotation. Cool. I also like that. So I do appreciate, we appreciate when people leave reviews. It's really great. I know it's like cliche for podcasts to say that, but now that I do it, it is very obvious that is a very important thing. Anything else you guys want to add?
The way to a man's stomach is through his reviews. Wait.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I got it right.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And the way to win a civil war between the rebels and, whatever else is going on is to drive around a radical yellow convertible. So think about that.
Did you ever have a convertible?
No.
No.
Why?
I had a motorcycle, which was like a very narrow convertible.
I forgot you had a
Valid.
motorcycle.
I had 2 different motorcycles.
I had a Jeep Wrangler that I could drive topless. The car was topless.
Oh.
But
you could also, if you wanted to.
It's fine. Yeah.
Believe in yourself, Zach.
So that's like a convertible.
Seize the moment.
That's a convertible.
Check out my rag top, and it's just me wearing very poorly maintained clothing.
Good then.
Yes.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
Bye now.
Animorphs 55, the podcast, is a fan-driven, nostalgic podcast created by Zach Hurdle, Patrick Viersba, and Alex Holton. But don't tell the Yeerks. Theme music provided by Neko Boy. Podcast artwork by Rachel Hurdle. Episodes edited by Patrick Viersba. Based on the 90s sci-fi kids series written by K.A. Applegate, Michael Grant, and other contributing authors. To contact the show, email animorphspodpeople@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you.
And opinions expressed by our guests do not necessarily reflect the views of the Animorphs 55 the podcast crew.